Are you so afraid of failure that you don't even dare to start? Remember, no one has ever created something great without stumbling. Don't let the fear of making mistakes keep you standing still. Albert Einstein once said, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." He shared this quote during a time when his theories were doubted by the entire scientific community. He wanted to emphasize that mistakes are not failures. They are proof of creativity and courage to try, because only those who act can truly move forward. There was once a young man who was turned away by the whole world because of one wrong decision. Yet in that chaotic moment, he saw a new path, one no one else dared to imagine. People called him arrogant, a rule breaker, but because he dared to do what no one had ever done, he changed the way the world connects. And it all began with a mistake that seemed impossible to undo. Night rain fell as if the sky was weeping for those learning to become themselves. Under an old tree, a young man sat alone, the glow of a small screen lighting up a face still marked by youth and pride. Inside him, two storms collided, one of a love just broken, and one of a world about to be born. His fingers began to dance across the keyboard. No plan, no reason, just emotion. And that emotion chose its own path. Sometimes, greatness isn't born from wisdom, but from the deepest wounds. When the heart is torn apart, the soul becomes strangely brave. It has nothing left to lose, and because of that, it can create everything. He didn't know that those keystrokes were opening a door humanity would soon walk through. Not a door of knowledge, but of connection. Something that would make people believe they were closer, yet drive them farther away from themselves. In the days that followed, he was mocked, isolated, called a weirdo. But everyone who touches the light of something new must walk through the darkness of loneliness. When the world says crazy, the soul hears something else, freedom. He found a friend, a kindred spirit, and whispered, "What if we could bring everyone together with just a few clicks?" The friend laughed, thinking it was a joke. But destiny often begins with words no one believes. Then came the sleepless nights. The screen's glow was the only moon in the small room. Each line of code was a breath, each keystroke a prayer. He was no longer a student. He was creating his own universe, a universe where everyone could exist, yet no one truly saw each other. As that dream grew, it consumed him. Success came like a flood, bringing praise, money, power, and betrayal. One day, his old friend stood before him, eyes full of pain. "When did you rewrite everything?" "I have nothing left." In that moment, silence was heavier than gunfire. No apology could mend the wound of lost trust. No fame could fill the loneliness of someone who had lost everything, even himself. But he didn't stop. Inside him burned a flame, not of ambition, but of the desire to understand the world by recreating it. And like every creator, he paid the price through the pain of those who once loved him. People called it a mistake, but a mistake is just another name for evolution. Once, someone asked if he regretted it. He smiled. "If no one was angry with me, maybe I didn't create anything worth noticing." It sounded arrogant, but it was a raw truth. The new always wounds the old. When you create something that never existed before, you must break what has already been accepted. And breaking always comes with pain. Night fell again. The office was silent. He sat before a whiteboard, covered in ideas, numbers, arrows, like a vast neural network. In the center, one messy phrase: move fast and break things. He stared at it for a long time, then smiled. Break, to him, didn't mean destruction. It meant liberation. Breaking to find what's real. Breaking to see who you truly are amid illusions painted by society, love, and morality. Because people only truly grow when they dare to shatter the illusions they once worshipped. Now, he was no longer the outcast student. He was the man standing atop the world, yet also the loneliest one within it. He had built something that connected billions, but lost the one connection that mattered: authenticity. Still, deep down, he believed, failure is how God teaches humans to create. Mistakes are the background music of souls that dare to try. And loneliness is the temple where truth is born. Perhaps he understood that without hearing it. Every stumble, every betrayal, Every sleepless night filled with the sound of typing. They were all the birth rituals of something greater than himself. Mistakes didn't kill him. They awakened him. And in that moment, he knew everything once called error, betrayal, or loneliness was just light in disguise. Life does not belong to the perfect. It belongs to those who dare to try, to err, and to turn their wounds into seeds of creation. When humans dare to break, the world begins to move. And when we can face our mistakes without fear, we have crossed the line of fear itself, stepping closer to freedom. Mistakes are not failures. They are proof that you are alive, trying, and creating something that has never existed before. Mark Zuckerberg's story and the message left by Albert Einstein serves as a clear reminder of the essence of creativity. No innovation is born from safety. Mark's mistakes didn't just break relationships. They broke the limits of human thinking. Einstein's quote doesn't glorify mistakes. It glorifies the courage to try. Only when we step out of our comfort zone can we truly see our limits. Mistakes aren't frightening. What's frightening is never trying because of fear, and spending a lifetime never knowing how far we could have gone. Are you postponing something just because you're afraid to fail? How many times have you buried your ideas thinking, it won't go anywhere? If today you dared to take just one bold step, even a small one, what could change?